Welcome back to the Start Smart series. I'm Tiffany Opelt. This next topic is one of my favorites.
Great. I'm Stacey Wirtz, but before we get started, we do want to take a minute to thank all of our sponsors. We could not do this without their support. Okay, we're talking about branding. And before you think, I'm not a designer, this isn't for me, let me just stop you right there. Because what we're talking about, it's so much bigger than just your logo.
Absolutely. Your brand is the feeling that people get when they interact with your business. And here's the good news. You get to decide what that feeling is and how your customer experiences it.
So there's a quote that I love, and it says, your brand is what people say about you when you're not in the room. Your brand really is just the reputation you have, but made visual.
Yeah, it's how you look, how you sound, what you stand for, and how you make people feel. This matters so much for entrepreneurs. You're often competing with bigger companies that have bigger budgets for their branding and their marketing. So your brand is your edge, and it's how you attract the right customers. The ones who align with your values are going to refer their friends and keep coming back.
Yeah, a strong brand really doesn't require that big agency or even just a big budget. It requires clarity, and I feel like this is something I learned the hard way. Let's break it down into 4 pillars. We're going to do brand identity under visuals, voice, values, and your experience.
Yes, so let's start with the visuals. Yes, that does include the logo, but it's also the colors, your fonts, your photos, your website. Everything visual sends a message. So the key is consistency. When everything looks like it belongs together, people start to recognize and trust your brand.
Then we have the voice. This is how you sound, what your customers will hear, even in your emails, your social media, and how you answer the phone. Are you more of your formal, more casual? Are you warm? Are you very direct? Your voice should feel like you, and it should be consistent everywhere whenever you encounter anyone.
Yes, and it should align with your values. So what does your business stand for? When your values are clear, decision making gets so much easier. It's your compass. You're going to use it for hiring, for marketing, for how you handle any situation, but especially the tough ones.
So experience. This is your pillar that people forget kind of the most, honestly. Every touch point a customer has with you. How easy was it to reach you? How did you respond to my complaint? How was my product? This is your brand. This is not the logo on your package, but it's everything around it.
Absolutely. So here is a simple exercise that you can use to pull it all together. We call it My Brand in 5 sentences, and you can fill this out after the session.
Okay, now before we get into it, as business owners, please know that we know this is not an easy task. So it may be something that you have to revisit several times when you're creating your brand or even trying to rebrand. So let's break this down. And Tiffany, if you don't mind, could I use you and your business as an example?
Of course.
So sentence 1, we help who do what?
So at Therapie, we help our Manhattan area community experience excellent pie.
True. Sentence 2, we believe, and then just insert your core value.
Yeah, so we believe that nothing connects people like a handmade pie.
Sentence 3, our brand feels, and try to keep it to maybe 3 words.
3 words, okay. Our brand feels welcoming, comforting, and whimsical.
Yeah. Sentence 4, every customer is going to leave feeling.
Every customer should leave feeling comforted.
Sentence 5, we're different. And this one's a little difficult. What makes you different?
So we're different because we specialize in pie, making everything from scratch with quality ingredients and made by people who love pie. So that's it. 5 sentences, that's your foundation. Everything else, your logo, your social media, your marketing, that's gonna flow from that clarity.
Great. So just a quick practical tip. If you're already in business, take the time to Google yourself. What are people saying about you? If you're just starting, think about what you want those Google reviews to say. And ask your best customer how they would describe you to one of their friends. How are they referring them? Truly search for that honest feedback.
Yes, don't only ask people who will tell you what you want to hear. Ask for the real feedback. So building that brand that feels true to who you are isn't just good marketing, it's good strategy. When your brand is clear, everything in your business gets clearer and honestly easier.
So thank you all so much for spending your time with us today in the Start Smart series. We generally are rooting for you and your business every single day.
And if today sparked something for you, please share this with a fellow entrepreneur. The more that we lift each other up, the stronger our whole community gets. We'll see you next time.